look at where these drivers have gained positions in the top 5 after starting 30th or worse. Sadler, Stewart, and Mayfield.
But the real reason is the call that their crew chiefs made on that last time to stay outright.
I always told Jeff, I don't care where I am. I just, at the end of when there's 100 laps to go, I want people to say, where did he come from and how did he get there? And we're seeing that with the 21 car for sure.
Sadler's good run today is no fluke. His best career finish, 7th, came right here last August.
Well, that caution, you know, let a couple, 3 people get back in the race. So still a lot of cars on the lead lap.
And here's John Andretti. He's the 5th place car, but he's the first car that's out there that has 4 fresh tires. Remember, everybody in front of him, Ward Burton took 2 tires. Harvick, Sadler, and Stewart has no tires. So he's in 5th, and he's got 4 fresh tires. All the way up to the leaders, there's Kevin Harvick in the white 29. Remember, stayed out. Elliott Sadler stayed out as well.
The car with him, LePage, is also 1 lap down, the number 4.
Well, I can appreciate, you know, I like my TV time. I like to be out front. But, man, I'm going to tell you, some of these cats that come in, as soon as they clear traffic, they got 4 tires, and you've been out there 30, 40 laps. I don't know if that's going to pay off at the end or not. I know they did that with Dale Earnhardt here, and he won the race.
Andretti 2.3 seconds off the lead. Here's Jeff Gordon trying to get past Mike Skinner. And again, Skinner, remember, is 1 lap down.
And guess what? He's going to hold that cat up as long as he can, because why? His teammate is leading the race.
And Gordon's in 7th. He's the 2nd car in line that has 4 fresh tires behind John Andretti.
Now, there's people at home that say they wouldn't do that, would they? Trust me, folks, been there, done that.
And had it done to you.
And had it done to you. This is racing. Gordon. All is fair in love and racing.
Gordon gets inside Skinner and will clear him this time. But that's brought Sterling Marlin right up to Jeff Gordon. There's the 40 car of Marlin.
Dale Jarrett in 88, he wants to go through that door as well, just like Rusty Wallace in the 2 car. They open the door, these guys want to go through it.
Now Rusty Wallace right there with Jarrett. Then Ricky Rudd and Bobby Hamilton. Riding with Rusty.
I really think Rusty hurt his car early on to some degree when he got that lick, that little brush in the left rear. Listen to his in car. That was a little harder a lick that we think they gave him credit for. See how short that straightaway is? I mean, you're not in the throttle wide open. Probably a couple of seconds is it.
Riding with Rusty on the right side of your screen, and you see
Jarrett's
gap opens and closes.
Yeah, Jarrett's getting a better run off the corner. Rusty's driving in a little harder. Jarrett gets a nice jump up off the corner. That's the difference in gear selection.
Clear all around.
And looking back, the UPS cam on board Dale Jarrett. Looking back at Wallace. It's not that far back, is it?
No, it isn't. He was right there tapping on him just a teeny bit. He's working on him. When Dale can get that thing turned in the middle of the corner and get back in the throttle, he gets off the corner a lot straighter than Rusty can. But I believe one of them's got a 29 gear, that 88 car does, and Rusty's got a 43 gear. Rusty gets a little more spurtability in his car.
And what that is, that's a 529 or a 543. Remember, the higher number is a lower gear, and the way they come up with that number, it's the amount of teeth on the ring gear divided by the amount of teeth on the pinion.
And the lower gear you have, we talked about this earlier, the lower gear you have, the better you can get off the corner. But as the tires get hot and they start to slip, it's harder to drive a car with a real low gear in it because it puts so much power to the rear tires.
You as a driver got to drive it with that throttle as much as with that steering wheel.
And you can make it a lot easier for me if you put a high gear in it, because then I can mat it and I won't try to spin the tires.
Here's a look at that rear end gear, the center section.
This is the gear. This is the ring gear teeth, and the pinion teeth are right in there, and that's what makes the different ratios. This is the yoke right here that the drive shaft hooks onto.
All right, Darrell, 88 laps to go. How tired are you, and what are you thinking?
Boy, right now you know you're asking your crew. A lot of these guys are, how much further is it? How many more laps are there to go? Quit telling me. Just tell me how many more to go.
John Andretti moves up to third place, passing Tony Stewart. Remember, Stewart did not pit recently. Andretti has.
He's got to start marching. We've got 85 laps to go. Most racetracks, 85 laps is a lot of laps. At Bristol, it's not long at all.
So Andretti trying to get back to the front before we run out of laps. Kevin Harvick, your leader. Elliott Sadler in second. This is NASCAR on Fox. Talk about hot as a pistol when they do the Bristol stomp. That's somebody's brake rotor, and you don't want to go pick that up.
No, don't go out there with that little leaf blower thing and try to get rid of that piece.
It's part of a brake rotor.
There's the rotor,
brake pad.
brake pad, everything.
And here's why.
Smacks the wall. Jimmy Spencer just spun old Buckshot Jones out back here. Buckshot's got the gas. He's matted. He's trying to keep it going in the right direction, but bam, boy, right there was a hard lick in the inside wall.
There goes all the brake rotor parts. So Buckshot's behind the wall now.
Off turn 2, and Spencer just gets into the back of him, turns him around. Here we watch this.
Kevin Harvick, the leader, comes through all the smoke. Gets driven down on the apron. And now here comes Kevin LePage in the 4 car. He and Stacy Compton got a lap back from Kevin Harvick.
I'm sure Harvick thought, how many more people are back there? Come on, y'all, get on around here.
Tough break for Buckshot Jones, trying to repair the damage.
I tell you, the tough break. Well, I guess, I don't know, Larry and Jeff, y'all can think about this, but man, having to stay out there, another opportunity to come in and get tires.
Kevin Harvick is trying to become only the second driver, Darrell, to win 2 races in his first 5 starts. Now, Red Byron did it in 1949. That was NASCAR's first season. So he won 2 of the first 5 races that were ever run in NASCAR. Nobody since has won 2 races in their first 5 starts.
You know, we saw a couple of rookies last year, Dale Jr. and Kenseth. They won a couple of 3 races there early in the year, and then the second half, you never heard about them anymore. This kid's on the same kind of, he's doing the same thing. Hopefully he can maintain his momentum.
And right behind them, the Wood brothers, who've won 96 Winston Cup races, but never at Bristol. Elliott Sadler sits second. In 1 lap will go green. Dale Jarrett has given up his track position to get 4 tires, but he will restart 23rd.
Ooh, way back there.
I don't know about that.
I don't need it. Now you got only 75 laps.
It's a long way to go, even with fresh tires.
Gotta wonder about that one.
Well, so much for trends and traditions. The 3 leading drivers started 38th, 37th, and 30th in this race.
But it ain't over with yet.
No, nope. Jarrett can't even get back up to the back of the lead lap cars.
73 laps to go as Kevin Harvick shoots out with the lead.
He knows he's got to get as much lead as he can. He's sitting out there on the 83-lap tires with 70-something laps to go. He's got to get as much lead as he can before these cars come with 4 fresh tires, including John Andretti in the 43 car.
Yeah, I think that's a good call, but I think it's going to bite him in the end.
He did not need that caution flag right there.
He opened up a pretty nice lead, but I'm telling you right now, that's a lot of laps on a set of tires.
But this is the new tire that Goodyear has brought here. It's no longer a custom fit tire to this racetrack. It's the same tire we run at Rockingham, Darlington, Bristol, and the drivers was pretty happy with the give up that it didn't have.
It's the same. It's a new tire. This is the same old Bristol, and boy, those last 50 laps of this run is going to really tell the tale.
23 cars now on the lead lap, and trouble for Harvick. Trouble for the leaders.
Off the pace. See, right around under caution, pick up some debris, cut a tire down.
Steve?
Flat left front tire. Kevin Harvick is going to have to pit. Flat left front tire while leading the race.
All right, he comes in as the leader. Let's see how he comes out, how much time he loses.
It'll be at least a lap.
Here comes the leader off turn 4. Leader at the line now.
Steve?
And Mike Lucas got the left front tire back on Kevin Harvick, and he's back out and lost a lot of position. Heartbreak from 29.
He's going to lose 1 lap and go from hero to heartbreak. He is down to 23rd position right now.
Almost 2 laps down.
But guys, here is our new leader, Elliott Sadler, in the Wood Brothers number 21. How long has it been since he